Hey, what's up everybody? I am Michael the Ark. Today I am going to be showing you my flak build, my fadeaway flak build, which I call flak jacket. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give a disclaimer that this build is not fully fledged out. I've not finished all the DLCs, and I don't have all of the gear that it would take to make this build the best it could be yet. But it is pretty good. It's viable for Mayhem 11 level 65. So let me show you what I've got going on. Nothing in the purple tree as it was before that. I have 3 in persistent hunter on the blue tree, and I used to actually use more in this tree, but I have stopped. I changed my build a little bit. I have this maxed out, so I'm just going to go across and give the numbers, and you can just go accordingly. So 5, 1, 1, 4, 3, 0, 1, 3, 2, 1, 5, and capstone it with 1 in Megavore. And then these 3 have the class mod stuff. I'm using, for this build, I am using the Spider Ant Scorcher, and he helps me regenerate health and increases my elemental damage. And his attack is pretty good. So, in the green tree, I am using Fadeaway. I am using Until You Are Dead, and then the Unblinking Eye. I've seen other people use a bunch of like the Gorillas in the Mist and different things like that to stay in Fadeaway longer, but I've never figured out how to get that to work. So this is just my version of my build. It's not a guide on how to like be massively overpowered. This is just my build, and honestly, it's kind of hard to use it on Mayhem 11, but it works. I did used to use the Gunslinger Jabber, and I like that a lot. For bossing, he is really good against certain things like Katagala Ball. He just absolutely messes him up. So we have in this tree 5, 3, 5, 5, 1, 0, 1, 3, 3, 5, 1, and then capstone it at the power inside as well. And it just, he does damage, but he's very squishy. I really like this build a lot, but it's a lot of fun, but at the same time, it can be very hard to use. So it depends on, right now, what I have on, sort of depends on what I want to do. I do use a Dastardly Maggie. The other gun I would suggest, the Thunderball Fist and a Gargoyle are going to be the 2 good ones for this. The Gargoyle eats through your ammo really quick, so it kind of sucks. But the Thunderball Fist also eats through it pretty quick, but it doesn't shoot nearly as fast, and it does major damage with this build. The Hellshock does pretty good, and so does the Roizen Thorn. It works on everything though. I've been trying out the Unforgiven kind of unsuccessfully, but the Maggie and the Gargoyle and then the Thunderball Fist are my choice for pistols for this build right now. For shotguns, for shotguns, I definitely think the Hellwalker is the best shotgun that I really can do anything with. And the Brainstormer is okay. The Convergence in Caustic is okay. I don't have anything rolled for this this build yet, really. The Trevinator, of course, is going to be a good shotgun no matter who it's on. The Heartbreaker is pretty good on this, and then the Fearmonger with the fadeaway weapon damage 100% is actually really good as well. And then I have a Lob, and it seems to do pretty good. For I keep doing that. I don't know why. For my my slot here, I've got a Monarch in it, and you really, it's probably one of the best guns for this build. I feel the Breath of the Dying actually doesn't seem to work all that well on this build. If you can get the kills to proc the special ability, it works great, but otherwise it's not all that great. The Chaos, both of those are pretty good. They're okay. I mean, nothing great. I have a Molten Damned that works okay, and surprisingly, the Rebel Yell works decently on this. I don't like the Lead Sprinkler, but I do have it with the Fade Away active 100%. And then the Bearcat, for certain things, the Bearcat just does damage. It's really, really a good gun that you can go through and mob with. For my SMG slot, or just my fourth slot, I like the Embers Purge for anything that's on the ground. I did specifically go get this on Mayhem 1065 just to make sure that I had the best version I could, and it works great. The adapting zeroed chaosin on him is absolutely amazing. It's so good. If this had different perk on it, I think it would be even better. And actually, the adapting trained the Hellfire is not bad on this build. It's really weird. It's bad on everything except for this build. I don't know why. I hate how they done the Hellfire in this game. It should have been what Ember's Purge is, basically. And I personally feel that Ember's Purge is them trying to redeem the Hellfire. The Kibb's Worth is actually really good in this, and I would like to have a different anoint, but it does do a lot of damage. It's really good in it. I like it a lot. The Relentless Boomer is really good on this build as well, and it seems to do a little bit better than the Hellfire, but if I had it in fire, I'm sure it would actually do better. Of course, I have an Electric Cutsman. I have to have one of those. I do have a Flipper, and the Flipper works decently on him, but at the same time, I would say that the Flipper, if it had specific anoints, it would be better. Um, Flak Fadeaway is kind of weird, so it's not a ASA type build unless you just want to use it during Fadeaway only. So I was just testing the Sleeping Giant here. I think I actually picked that up. And it's something that I don't know if I would like it or not. Adapting Sleeping Giants, especially the electric kind, seem to be really good though. Also, I have the Ruby's Wrath. I would like to have other or not snipers, but heavies for him, but this is just the only one that I have currently. I think that if I got a Plague Bearer or even a Backburner, it would do a lot better. Now, he is really good with snipers as well, so I've been testing out stuff. The Daisy Monocle is okay. I've been testing out the ASMD and Complex Root. I don't really like either one of those, to be honest with you. I've got a Stalker on here just to see how well it works. The auto aim is, I don't know. I don't know if it's auto aim or auto aimee. I'm not sure, but it does pretty good. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's pretty good. The Krakatoa is good with him, and then of course the Storm. The Storm is my choice right now for the sniper for him. I'm going to go out and say that I don't know if it's called the Cyclops or what. You get it from, I think, Aista in the second DLC, whatever that one is. I do have one of them for Zane, but it's probably going to be the best one that would work on him. Let's look at the stuff here, and let me tell you what I think. The Transformer absolutely is great. This gives you, this one has an attack command. After issuing attack, you gain 8% movement speed for a short time. It's good. The Cosmic Stalker on this with action skill cooldown and grenade capacity, absolutely imperative to this build to have action skill cooldown, and then that grenade capacity is just amazing. I'm using a Berserker auto idle simply because it has the action skill cooldown. I would prefer to use the Cut Purse here, which I do have on me, but it doesn't give me the action skill cooldown. You want to have the absolute lowest or the most action skill cooldown that you can possibly get. For him, cloning Hunter Seekers are the way to go, or the Mitosis Hunter Seekers. I do have a Merv Hex on him. I've got a Transfusion Tracker. I do have a Firestorm and a Ghast Call as well. But I think that the cloning, or the Hunter Seeker and the Hex, work really well on him. The thing that you're looking for with this build, though, is you want the on action skill start, regenerate 1 grenade. That is absolutely, in my opinion, the absolute best for this build. As far as class mods go, I do have a Bounty Hunter as well. It gives you health regen, and it gives you a few other things basically, but I don't like this one as much. It's good, but it's, in my opinion, the Cosmic Stalker is just the best for this build that I have found yet. Now, this is not a finished build, just sort of it does work on Mayhem 11 on level 65, and I'm going to take you through and actually show you what it can do on Athena's. So let's jump to that. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a grenade. I'm going to issue an attack command, go
this was always good.
And if I can find them, okay, so it takes it. I'm getting used to it again. I haven't really have not really been playing with it too much, and as you can see, your beast does not last very long. I don't know why that is, but he just doesn't last all that long.
Ready to pounce.
All right, I'm going to go into bipod mode and just and I'm down, as you can see, just that easy for them. I'm going to actually go ahead and just, instead of talking, just do my thing. If you get the crit with this, you are going to go around and actually just send those bullets to everything. So the Hellwalker is the best thing you can do with this. I mean, you see how that works there. So, and over here, just so you see, we're going to chuck a bunch of these out. Just try to get him gone. So you can see how well this works. So the Purge is great to have. I'm going to go over here and actually change out my weapons for a second, though, so you can see. We're going to throw on... I think we're going to use... Well, not... Let's leave that on there. Instead of the Purge, let's use the Flipper. Let's use a... Just to show you how this is not the best gun on here, we'll use the Brainstormer, and then here we're going to use the Gargoyle. So the Flipper, you can see it doesn't do very much damage. It does if you hit stuff with it after that, but now that one did with the crits. I mean, you can see how it does. Now, we're going to come down here with the Brainstormer. And you see, it's doing pretty good. But it doesn't do that great still. Okay? We're actually going to go for the Gargoyle. The problem with the Gargoyle is that it goes down really quick. I still like it for robots and stuff. It's by far the best weapon. But yeah, just to show you some of the different things. There's not a whole lot about this build that's right now that's really great in my opinion. But like I said, people did ask me to show it. We're going to throw that on there, and then that. All right, the Chaos one. So technically, I just try to keep him around. You can see if you get this in the right spots, you do good. Only if you hit crits with it, though. This is also sort of a grenade build, in my opinion. It's really good for grenades. All right. We're going to switch over. Let's go. As you can see, as long as you're hitting your crits, he's really good. If you're not hitting the crits, it's not so good. Oh, wow. Can we get up? No, we can't. So, I mean, he went down is the reason that I died. If there hadn't have been the stuff sitting there, I wouldn't have died. But you can see, I will go on and get to Traunt and show you how that works. You can do everything with this build. You just got to really run with it the right way each time. So I'm going to stick back to the way I had it. Now I'm going to use the I think I'm going to use might have been the Kib's Worth, actually, that I like so much. Let's just try that. The Kib's Worth is the one that I like. So, it works fairly well, but once you get them, like, once you set them on fire or anything, it does work. Sometimes you've got the grenades will like reload 2 instead of just 1. I've actually had 3 pop up from 1 fadeaway, so and I'm stuck. So you can see though the Kib's Worth it's decent. I'm gonna go get to Trump and show you how this works on him. One thing I really like about this build is that you can put on fadeaway and you can just run through. Now I want it to say that there is something about this build that has changed, and I'm not sure what caused it, but before 2 or 3 hotfixes and patches ago, this build was able to do everything. It killed everything. It was more a lot better than it is now, and I don't know what changed, but it just seems like everything has changed, and like I said, I'm not sure what caused it. Is he in there? Yeah, alright. I'm going to get up here and get my stuff switched out. Alright, we're going to try to issue an attack command, and then we're going to try to throw probably several grenades and then hit him with this. So, throw a grenade, attack. Just to show you the different, what the different things can do against him. This one works okay. If we go in here, you can see that doesn't really work all that well. That works just as well there. I don't know why it's doing that, and I'm going down because I didn't have the right thing up. Alright, I'm going to switch this out to show you how different things work. Actually, that's the wrong thing. I want this. And then with him, this gun is going to work a little bit better. Once it starts actually falling, it takes it away a little bit more. But the Chaos Sun, that's kind of where you want to look at it. Now I'm going to come back over here and chuck out some grenades.
Keep them busy.
We may not kill him because I'm trying to show what I do instead of just doing it. I think it's the bipod that really gets you there. Alright. The other gun I have, where is it? Okay. Just once he's down there with the Hellwalker, I can just run up here and... There we go. I mean, he's actually a lot easier than I just made it look. It's just that I was trying to do some different stuff. Now that, I'll take it, but not for my build, really. It's for my build, but not, doesn't have the stuff I want. But anyway, yeah, this is a viable build. You want to have a challenge, use this build. It does do decent if you use better weapons. I just don't have the better weapons and stuff like that yet. So, uh, I think that now I have used a light show on him and it works wonderful. But I gave that back to my Zane because it was his. But yeah, this is like I said, this is a fun build. It's something I challenge myself with, and I try to come up with new builds for each of the different action skills basically, and that's what I'm doing. So this is my flak jacket build. I hope you have enjoyed. Uh, I do. I don't mind help on ideas, but anybody that does go in knowing that this is a build that is just in progress and it's not a final build, I will delete anybody being rude. So just so y'all know, I'm not putting up with stuff like that. So I will see y'all in the next one.